herzlich willkommen zum nächsten Landestrainer-Tipp. Diesmal leider auf Englisch, weil ich euch kurzes Statement von Mike Boyle, einem Athletiktrainer, der sehr bekannt ist, aus Amerika zeige, zum Thema statisches Stretchen oder überhaupt Dehnen vor dem Wettkampf oder vor dem Training. Ich hoffe, ihr versteht es, ist eigentlich relativ einfach. Ich wünsche euch viel Spaß, denkt ein bisschen drüber nach.
Every day, before every practice, before every game. There's going to be a lot of people out there who are going to be like, but you get big reductions in power. I'll give you two schools of thought about that, both of which support my point. One, I think that's bullshit. And if you read the research, I think the research shows you that. The research is very non-compelling. One thing we need to do, if you believe anything about research and have not read the original study, you shouldn't believe the research. So I went back and pulled out the original study on this loss of power. Loss of power was, I do my standing vertical jump, right? Then I stretch for 8 minutes. I think it was 4 stretches, 2 minutes per stretch. Then I walk back over to the vertex and I vertical jump again. Is there anyone who thinks you wouldn't lose vertical jump? Right? No one. Anybody, if you painted that scenario for somebody, they'd say you'd obviously jump less. There's no question. But that's the study that said we get a 5 to 7% reduction in power from static stretching. That's like really sketchy research, because if I stretch and then I go do a dynamic warm-up, I'm going to bet you that that 5 to 7% I lost came right back again. It's not permanent. It's not like static stretching saps your power for life. It's not like Thor losing his hammer. Okay? It just means that if you hold that muscle on stretch for a long period of time, you'll get a decreased power output. It's that simple. Here's the other way to look at it. 5 to 7%. What's 5% of a 30-inch vertical jump? 1.5 inches, right? Average NBA vertical jump is under 30 inches. That's a fact from the NBA Combine. If I'm Boston Celtics and I say to you, hey, Doc Rivers, you can have Garnett playing every game 28.5-inch vertical. Or you can have Garnett miss 20 games, but he's going to have a 30-inch vertical. What do you think Doc Rivers is telling me? I think Doc Rivers is saying, no, I don't want you to stretch. I don't want that loss of power. I need that 1.5 inches of vertical jump. He's saying, no, I need Garnett in 80 games. That's what I need. So if a little stretching is going to get us that, if we're going to get healthier because we stretch a little, even if, and that's what I'm saying, that's even if you believe the research to be truly compelling, which it is not if you read it, it still is not compelling enough to not stretch. The other thing with stretching, you ever watch martial arts people? The highest measured limb velocities are martial artists. Or lower body velocities anyway. Nobody moves their legs faster than these taekwondo guys. What do they do before they fight? They static stretch like crazy. Like crazy.